My people, it's your girl, Dr. SheCole, bringing you another episode of Simply Dr. SheCole. It's been a minute. I have been trying to update you all on a few activities I've done here and there. Some of you may have seen footage on the candlelight concert that I attended a few weeks back. And I am trying to go on Instagram Live, and you can see me there at Dr.SheCole on Instagram. But I wanted to touch base because when we are going through various seasons in our life, as I mentioned on my live yesterday, you have to come from a space of gratitude and do the opposite of what you may be feeling. So just to keep it a buck, I have been in leadership for over a decade within the realm of education. And I've seen a lot of things, met a lot of people, and seen a lot of talented and amazing adults and students. And in that transition, personally, professionally, I've learned a lot of different things. And the one thing that I do know is that we all need encouragement. Doesn't matter what we do, no matter what our walk of life might be, everyone needs a word of encouragement to know that their efforts are not in vain with whatever you may be doing. So several months ago, I started a weight loss journey. I'm now down 25 pounds. Very excited about that because my blood work came back at a dangerous level, where the doctor said you're basically now pre-diabetic and we need to get this together if you're trying to stay here for a long period of time. And because my father had diabetes and died of a heart attack and had complications from the diabetes, sleep apnea, all these different things, it didn't take much for me to get my life in order and really focus in on myself. And on this journey for the past 6 months or so, I have noticed how much I had not focused on myself, and that I was not selfish enough about myself and looking from things in a positive perspective when you may be looking at a totally negative landscape, or it appears to be negative, because you have to change your viewpoint and how you receive things. So I say all that to say, I wanted to encourage all of you that may be going through your own personal evolution, metamorphosis, where change has to come. You may feel that you are boxed in and that there's no hope. And you're like, God, what have I been put on this earth to do? What will be my blueprint, my impact? How am I supposed to show up, present, and take up space? So I say all that to say, be encouraged. Definitely take time for yourself, meditate, pray, and create personal, attainable, realistic goals for yourself. Oftentimes we can flood ourselves with all these different things that we want to do, want to achieve, and we put it in an unrealistic time frame. You put 20 years worth of things you want to accomplish in 6 months, and then when you can't get to that finish line and that mark, you're frustrated naturally, because you need to take things in small, digestible, bite-sized chunks and make those goals attainable so that you can reach them. So for me, I wanted to get to a 25-pound drop, and I was able to accomplish that. I didn't go on YouTube about it. I didn't announce it. I just said, let me just hone in and do the work and put the fork down and back up from the plate and jump some rope, because I wasn't working out. So I had to get it together. Like, I had to put the favorite thing down. I love some wine. I had to just stop drinking wine with dinner. And I would always have dinner, a little wine, because I love to pair with, the whites and the fish and the reds with the meat and, dessert wines, various, like traveling. I love all of that. But you know what? A sister needed to find out what it was to be about the mocktail life. And I actually prefer that because, as my body is changing and I have been eating cleaner and definitely doing portion reductions, and literally I eat, and then when I'm full, it could be 3 bites. If I eat and I'm full and I maybe drank too much water or juice or whatever it is, I just stop. And then when I'm hungry again, I'll eat another small portion again. So I really have found that portion control, increased water, jumping rope, doing the calisthenics, doing the exercises where you're using your actual body weight has helped me tremendously. And focusing in on my quiet time, really seeking God's face in a greater way, because I had slipped in that area. Although I've always tried my best to have a diligent and consistent walk with the Lord, and however you express, however you worship, whatever you channel into, because that's what helps you keep you centered, your nucleus, that spiritual nucleus. Just be committed to that, focus. And I find that, the Lord has shown me different ways to pray, to ask for prayer, to touch and agree and pray, reading those scriptures, and really trying to get into the presence of the Lord so you can hear God and what he's saying to you in your life. So my people, I just wanted to give that word of encouragement, and I'm going to stick to what I know: motivating, being encouraging. I'm not necessarily a one-trick pony, but I love natural hair content. I started my channel by talking about the Crown Act and the celebration of people at the workplace and in schools being able to express themselves with their hair, whether it's locks, whether it is, your 4C goodness, whatever it is, embracing it, owning it, and knowing that how you look and how God created you, you are professional as you present and how God created you. And you don't have to have a chemical straightening unless you want it to be acceptable within a culture, and that your gifts and talents and what you bring to the table will make room for you at that table at God's appointed time. But let me be clear. If you have to elbow someone to get them to see your talent, that's not your table. Because when the scripture says your gifts will make room for you, the gift makes the room, not your elbows. So you can come in, sit down, and not be pressed, but impress. And that's what I'm on. I'll be 53 next month. Wait, child, has my memory gone already? No, too soon, a month too soon. In 2 months, in November, I will be 53, and I plan on making this the best chapter of my life. The rest of my 50s going into my 60s, I am making this my best chapter. I'm not going out of here with any regrets, no regrets. So with that being said, my people, it's been your girl, Dr. 𝐿𝐒COLE, with another quick episode on my channel, Simply Dr. 𝐿𝐒COLE. If you liked anything that you've heard today, please don't forget to click like, click share, subscribe. I have lost a few of my followers, and I'm trying to gain followers that are going to stick with me on this journey. Those of you who have not unsubscribed, I appreciate you. Please go down in the comments, communicate with me so I can communicate with you. We can build community. I want to be here as a virtual mentor, a virtual big sister, auntie, whatever, auntie vibes, whatever. I own it, because once you're in your 50s, you're not going to be able to, claim things that are just not for you. And I accept it. But I love it just the same. But there's a lot of wisdom I feel that we as elders in the community can give to others. So, reach out. Again, 𝐷R.SheCole is my handle on IG. I will be going live in that space more often. And I just want to encourage you to be the best individuals you can be. And if you ever want support and a word of encouragement, stay tuned because I will be uploading frequently. They may not be the fanciest of videos because the sister just doesn't have that type of time right now. But I'm going to bring you some quality words and quality content in the area of leadership, motivation, and evolving and elevating to your best self. And we're going to talk about hair and perfume. And I want to just bring you in on one thing. So today, I was in the office and I walked past a gentleman literally in the proverbial water cooler area. And he was like, "Oh my goodness, it was you. I smelt your perfume in the elevator." And I was like, "What is that?" And I wanted to let you know what I had on. Delina Exclusive. And I have not worn this in quite a while, but my perfumes have been sitting and macerating and doing their thing. And I wore this today and it was a compliment grabber. So the Delina Exclusive, wonderful. And I love the way fragrances make me feel and elevate my mood. It finishes and polishes a look. I often look at my fragrances and I'm like, what am I feeling like today? What type of energy am I trying to like emote and put out there? And Delina was it, and it was a hit. Additionally, I have used on my hair, I washed it and I actually just blow dried my hair because I just didn't want to sit underneath a hooded dryer. So Curl Days, I just used some old school Curl Days. I love that line and that gel. It's an equivalent to a hold that you would receive when you use wet line. Also, the Dew, the B-Girl Custard, if I don't have that name wrong, that particular brand is phenomenal. The Dew B-Girl Custard, hands down, is my favorite all-time gel, next to a oldie but a goodie wet line. But the Curl Days is what I have right now because I'm using my stash. And I love this distressed freeform fro action that I get once I blow dry my hair. And I did trim the hair up a little bit because I wanted some shape, but I'm going shorter. I am going to go shorter. So this weekend I'm going to do a little more. So get in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are because I'm going shorter. I don't have time. I don't want to be in the shower all day. And I love being able to do everything in the shower, jump out, do my conditioner, everything, and style and blow dry and go sit down somewhere. It's all about time management. Time is money. Time is priceless. And I'm trying to maximize mine by not spending so much time doing my hair. And I love doing my hair, and it's a very relaxing process. But at the same time, I want to get out, get up, and get into something. So once again, my people, it's your girl, Dr.SheCole. Please click like, click share, subscribe, and I will see you again really soon. Jump in those comments. Let me know that you're digging the content so that we can reestablish and establish communication. I'm here to support and give some love. Have a good day. Bye-bye.